Hi Taurus. So we have a new moon in Leo coming up for you. What I was getting before your reading is you have a lot of root chakra work, a lot of solar plexus, and a lot of sacral work. So yellow, red, and orange. You could be working with fire a lot at this time, especially because it's Leo season, right? I don't know what it is about Leo season, but everybody starts kicking up fires, right? Oh, sorry. What else was I getting for you, Taurus? Okay, so I feel like there is something you've been participating with, right? I feel like there's something you've been participating with, and I feel like it's not really for you, right? It's not for you. It's not yours, right? It was only supposed to be like a season here, right? And I feel like there's things kind of coming out for you that's like stopping you from continuing on that path, right? I feel like there are, it's like obstacles. I feel like there are very specific obstacles that are like keeping you from getting to continuing what it is you were playing with here. I feel like these obstacles are necessary, right? I feel like it's just redirecting you. Redirecting you. You weren't supposed to be playing with that toy. Something else wants to be played with. All right, let's get into it for you. First out, we have the 9 of Wands. Yeah. I feel like you're protecting yourself here. I feel like these are the blocks, the obstacles that are being put up for you to keep you from getting over this fence, right? You weren't supposed to be going over that fence, right? And so I feel like you're being very protective of yourself at this time now. I feel like you're almost taking like these blocks as like personal, because I don't feel like you're seeing like the bigger picture of why these blocks are being placed yet, right? Like it's always hindsight, right? You're not going to see it until it's like past you, until you're already like past this gate here that's being built. 4 of Wands. Yeah, it could be in a home. Like you keep trying to like go to this one home, right? Keep trying to like settle in at this one home, but I feel like you're being protected from that. I feel like you're being protected. Somebody could be inviting you to their house, Taurus. Somebody could be inviting you into their home, something like that. I feel like very heavily you're going to be redirected. Like there's going to be so many different things like pop up to keep you from going to those places, you know? Ace of Wands. Ooh, sharp pain on my shoulder here. Ace of Wands, yeah. You could be protecting your home at this time. You could have a lot of new opportunities coming in, and I feel like you're guarding them, you're protecting them. King of Swords, yes. You could be dealing with a King of Swords here, Taurus, or this could be you. Knight of Cups. You could have a King of Swords coming in and offering you something like really sweet here, really sweet. It could be a new opportunity for like a building, for a home, for a business. I feel like somebody's coming in and offering a new direction. The devil. The devil. I feel like whatever it is that they're coming in and offering, there's going to be like a lot of ties to it that I don't think you're seeing yet. But I feel like that's why, like what you're being protected from Like, I feel like there's somebody here that's like offering you a contract, but it has like all these secret, like hidden clauses in the, there's like secret passages in this like contract that they're giving you here, right? I feel like what they're offering is like almost like binding you toxically to them, like in a way. Like, I feel like whatever contract they're offering, it comes across very sweet, but I feel like whatever it is that they're offering, there's a lot of things in it that you didn't necessarily want to be dealing with here. Right? Let's get into this Nine of Wands here. Two of Pentacles. I feel like you're protecting yourself and working with another person here. The Hangman. Yeah, I feel like you're very much so like wanting to like just work with yourself. Be working alone. I feel like when you do that, opens up different opportunities for you. Death. I feel like whenever you're dealing with people, like there's a lot of like back and forth talk, like nothing's really like going forward, right? So I feel like you're ending that. I feel like you've been putting yourself in situations with people where like nothing's actually getting started. Like there's been like a lot of talk about it, right? Lots of talk. And I feel like they've been asking you to go here, go do this, go here, go do that. And I feel like that's all coming to an end here, right? I feel like you've been twisting and contorting yourself into ways that are not like for you. I feel like you've been doing too many things for too many people and like not getting any results from it, right? Right. So I feel like you're starting to focus on yourself, your home, like what you can do, right? These people are offering you like a Two of Pentacles and death, right? But here you have the Four of Wands with the Page of Cups, right? I feel like if you were to just go in with yourself and like reach into your well, you'd find like your big fish here, right? Like I feel like you'd have like your great idea, your grand entrance of how like you're wanting to deal with this, right? I feel like if you stop taking like the advice of others and start like going within yourself, Queen of Pentacles, yeah. Under this Four of Wands, we have the Page of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like if you just like instead of dealing with others, just deal with yourself here, because Taurus, this is you. Then that's where you're going to find your stability. Like that's where you're actually going to find like a cup with a fish, right? You don't have to protect yourself from yourself, right? You can be vulnerable with yourself. Six of Pentacles, yeah. Taurus, I feel like you're literally just focusing on like holding in your own energy, using it, applying it, right? Because you're still putting it in a cup. You're applying your own energy. But you're working with yourself. You're not taking from others, right? I feel like and that's what's helping you grow. I feel like that's what's allowing you to like build and accumulate wealth here, abundance. I feel like you could have been giving and receiving with too many different people. And they were just asking you to do all these things, Taurus. I don't feel like that was for you. Ace of Wands here. We have the Two of Swords, yeah. You have a new action that you're going to be taking. And I feel like I don't think it's a conscious action yet that you know of. But I feel like there's like things working in the background for you. Like things are working out. Like we have the Two of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles, right? I feel like there's work being done that other people cannot see, right? And that's almost like that hidden work that you're not seeing, that others are not seeing, like that's making things like move around for you, right? Page of Wands. I'm almost getting like, don't look behind the curtain, and like the Wizard of Oz, you know, like like things are all just working, but there's actually like a man behind the curtain. Like I feel like that's kind of how it is. Like I feel like there's a man behind the curtain, and like he's at work here, and he's like doing all these things and twisting all these buttons, and it's like making like the machine move, right? But I feel like you're not even noticing that. You're not even realizing that. Ooh. I feel like you're not noticing that here. Use the feet. Use the feet. Okay, got it. We have the Four of Cups, Knight of Swords, and the High Priestess. Yeah. You're not having to go anywhere or do anything, right? Like all of it's coming to you. Scratching my nose there. All of that's coming to you. All these truths, all these, like the work that's being put in, like, you know, like there's work being put in. You just can't see it. You can't explain it. You can't convey that to others. Like, hey, relax, cool down. Like it didn't have to be that serious because like there's a plan that's going to be working out here. We're not seeing it yet, but it's going to happen, right? I feel like that's really what's going on here. Like, you know, like you feel it, like you're feeling like there's like a change here that's coming. So don't even focus on what's going on too much right here, right now, because something else is working out for you later, right? What is this King of Swords? The Tower. Tower, Three of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. You could have been working with a King of Swords here. And there was definitely a group of people around, right? And I feel like the foundation was tested, and I feel like the foundation had been cracked here, right? I feel like whatever this this team effort that was going on here with this Queen of Swords, like that's coming to an end very quickly, right? If there were others involved in this, like that's crashing down. I feel like there could have been people like trying to work against you here. Don't worry, you're protected. You had already, in the beginning of this reading, you had already set up your protection. You had already been protected. So as everything else is following down, trickling in, like, don't worry, you're protected. Whatever this group of people were doing, like, I feel like it was just something destructive, right? Don't worry, that's all being taken down. And if there is any backsplash from like the negativity that they were like accumulating here, it's gonna happen like very quickly and out of nowhere. Very quickly and out of nowhere. I don't think it's gonna cause too much of a disruption here for you, because after that we have the Knight of Cups, and he comes out with the 10 of Cups. Like whatever repercussions happened after this, like I feel like that allowed you to like come through in a whole different way. It allowed you to be so much more vulnerable here, right? And I feel like that almost like pushed you, ooh, the Empress. I feel like that almost pushed you into like, I feel like you were like in this, okay, so you went from this Nine of Wands here to being the Empress, 10 of Cups and the Empress under the Knight of Cups. I feel like you were being like so protective and so like focused on the things that were like going wrong, right? That like after this tower hit and it like caused like a demolishment, a complete destruction. I saw 1404. After it's like a complete demolishment of like whatever of whatever was going on here that was like not for you, like it's like completely changing you into like the person that you're wanting to be, right? It was like a push for you to come across to the world so much more vulnerable, so much more like in your element, so much more truthful, right? Like the ability to control and direct emotion here, right? And I feel like that brought in so much emotional happiness for you. So much. It allowed you to like be like the true Empress that you are. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles, right? This group of people didn't realize like, yeah, they were like trashing you here, but like that pushed you to be like this beautiful creature now. Like they were trying to ruin you, trying to kill you, trying to like take from you. And all that did was like push you, help you move into a direction that was more beneficial for you, right? So who won? who won? Nine of Swords, yeah. I feel like they have been giving you so much anxiety. So much anxiety. Yeah. I feel like you were worried that you would never get to that position. I feel like you were worried that you would never reach like the Empress. Taurus. What is this Devil card here? 10 of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. You could be working with a Capricorn here. Ace of Swords. You could be working with a Capricorn here. With the Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, all under the Devil. Yeah, you could be working with a Capricorn here. And they could be bringing in a lot of abundance here for you. A lot of truths, a lot of emotions. Or how we could be seeing this is somebody's bringing in a contract for you. And everything that ties to it, like the money, the truth, the emotions, could be a little toxic, a little codependent. You could be connected to it in a way that's unhealthy for you. I saw that a different way, but that's not coming back to me. You could be, how you connect to the 10 of Pentacles, how you connect to the Ace of Cups, how you connect to the Ace of Swords, could be toxically, right? Like you could have a connection there that it's a little too codependent, right? Like you don't know who you are without money. You don't know who you are without communication. You don't know who you are without love, right? And I feel like you could be kind of seeing that as well. Like your connections to these things. Even the people that come with these connections. There could be a lot of toxicity there. I feel like that's part of the reason why this Empress energy, like, you worry about whether or not, like, you'll be able to get there or not. Okay. What does Taurus need to do to help heal this energy here? Connect with your ancestors. Connect with your ancestors. I feel like you're pulling all parts of yourself, all the people, places, and things, everybody. I feel like you're pulling everything together here. And look, it's the Empress. She has the stars above her head, right? She has a tree. I feel like you're connecting all the parts of yourself. She has the sun on one shoulder, the moon on the other. I feel like you're balancing yourself, taking all the pieces of yourself and you're bringing them into one. I feel like there's parts of yourself that you forgot about. Yeah. You could be getting DNA upgrades at this time. You could be getting a lot of upgrades. You could be meditating a lot more. I feel like you've been like meditating, like when you're out into the real world. Like I feel like you're becoming like so much more mindful, right? Like you're not having to go out and perform as much. You're able to like actually be there and like just observe, right? Like just enjoy, right? And I feel like that's helping you be able to see like everything else so clearly. Like I feel like you're getting so much information just from doing that. All right, Taurus. I hope y'all have a wonderful new moon in Leo. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.